Hello and welcome to the news update on Enterprise TV. I'm Choma Okoye. We start with the local stories. Members of the House of Assembly on Monday impeached Speaker Mudashiru Obasa, accusing him of multiple statutory and financial infractions. Mr. Obasa was subsequently replaced by his deputy, Lasbat Miranda. Mrs. Miranda, who represents Apapa Constituency 1, was also a former chief whip of the House.
Contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and so help me God.
The removal came days after the Gazette reported how Mr. Obasa oversaw the withdrawal of 43.5 billion for backup vehicles for lawmakers, as well as other controversial activities. Mr. Obasa, 52, was first elected Speaker on June 8, 2015, receiving office alongside former one-term Governor Akinwumi Ambode. The Nigerian Air Force now has dismissed allegations that its airstrike on terrorist hideouts, including areas linked to notorious bandit leader Bello Toji, resulted in civilian death in Zamfara State. Reports suggested 16 vigilantes were killed during operations targeting bandits in Tuga Kara, Marandu local government area. Zagazola Bakama, a counter-security expert, claimed in an early Sunday report that members of the Zamfara Community Protection Guard, as a said CPG, were among those killed. However, NAF spokesman AVM Akimboiwa refuted the claim, stating, and I quote, "We take every precaution to prevent harm to civilians during operations," end quote. And while confirming an investigation is underway to ascertain the truth of these claims, Akimboiwa emphasized that no credible evidence supports reports of civilian casualties. And still at the local stories, a High Court sitting in Abuja, Oyo State. A High Court sitting in Ibadan, Oyo State capital, has granted bail to Oni of Ife, Oba Adeye Ogunwusi's former wife, Naomi, the owner of Agidigbo FM. Oriyemi Hamzat, and the principal of Islamic High School, Bashiru Abdullahi Fasasi. After over 3 weeks in detention over the stampede that killed 35 children in the state, they were granted bail after the court thoroughly reviewed their bail applications, which was previously turned down over sundry issues raised by the state government on the stampede allegations. In the ruling pronounced by Justice Kamuruddin Olawoyin of the Oyo State High Court on Monday, the court granted the media entrepreneur Oriyemi Hamzat a 10 million naira bail and required that he provides 2 sorties in like sum. Aside from that, the court further ruled that his organization, Agidigbo FM, must not broadcast the news on his bail. The stampede occurred during a funfair organized to assist families, particularly their children, celebrating the 2024 Yuletide season better than the previous years in the state. In foreign news, firefighters raced to contain the frontiers of 2 Los Angeles wildfires that burned for the 6th straight day on Sunday, taking advantage of a brief respite in hazardous conditions before high winds were expected to fan the flames anew. At least 24 people have died in what California Governor Gavin Newsom said could be the most devastating natural disaster in U.S. history, and one that has destroyed thousands of homes and forced 100,000 people to evacuate. Flames have reduced whole neighborhoods to smoldering ruins, leveling the homes of the rich and famous and ordinary folk alike, and leaving an apocalyptic landscape. Officials said at least 12,300 structures have been damaged or destroyed, and LA County had another night of unimaginable terror and heartbreak. Firefighters got a temporary break from the weather this weekend as Santa Ana winds, which reached hurricane force earlier in the week, finally eased. And wrapping up with the sport news, the quest of Enyimba FC to reach quarter-final phase of the CAF Confederation Cup may have vanished on Sunday afternoon in Uyo following the 1-1 draw against visiting Al Masry of Egypt. The Nigerian representatives needed a lifeline of a win to overtake the Egyptian side on the log after match day 5, but had to fight from behind for the 1-1 draw. Amasris retained their second spot behind their compatriot runaway leaders, and Zamalek, who defended Black Bulls of Mozambique 3-1 in Maputo, and Enyimba, who desperately needed the win, were however a bit lethargic in the first half to allow the visitors take the edge 1-0 into the break, And as early as the 8-minute disaster struck when Mohamed Hashim scored with the header from a corner kick that beat Enyimba's goalie to the wrong side. That goal did not have much effect on play by both sides, with the home side failing to pick the bones for a more attacking play to the end of the half. And that's all we have for you on the news update. Many thanks for watching. I'm Choma Okohia, and do well to visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com. To have a blessed day.